Just because something is more expensive doesn't necessarily mean that it is better, okay? But in some cases, expensive, can mean something, okay? It can mean that the product that you're buying is better than something that is cheaper. Welcome back to Tech Talk, guys. This is the channel where I like to share my personal opinions with you, advice, some reviews on the latest tech. As always, before we get to the topic, I'd like to say a big thank you to all my subscribers who continue to support the channel. And if you are new here, if this is your very first time you click on this video, welcome to the channel. Okay, if you enjoy honest opinion on tech, this is one of the best channels to come to. You can consider subscribing if you like what you see on the channel. So one of the biggest selling points of the RayNeo Air 4 Pro is that it is cheaper compared to other AR glasses, okay? But to me, the focus on making this device so cheap, it's also what destroys the experience of using that device, okay? So the RayNeo Air 4 Pro has been getting a lot of attention lately, no matter where you look on YouTube. Well, people talking about those glasses like they are so good, okay? In my personal opinion, some of them are telling you the truth, okay? But to me, the majority of those videos that you're watching on YouTube, they are not telling you the truth about the device. These glasses really are currently one of the most affordable AR glasses on the market. And for many people, that might sound very attractive because we try to save money, let's be honest. But after spending some time with those glasses, I have to be honest with you guys, being affordable once again doesn't necessarily mean that it is worth for you to spend your money on. In fact, if you are new to AR glasses, there are 5 important reasons why you might actually want to avoid buying the RayNeo Air 4 Pro. Nothing against the company, they're doing a pretty good job. But let's get into it. To me, the reason number 1 is you cannot resize the screen, okay? To me, this is a major issue, okay? If you cannot resize the screen, the experience is not always gonna be good because you're limited to what you can really do, okay? That means you basically stuck with one fixed screen size, okay? And depending on your field of view, on how the glasses sit on your face, that screen might not even feel comfortable for you to even look at, okay? For some people, the screen might look too big. And from others, it might look too small, okay? The screen size is 201 inch, I believe, right? But the fact that you cannot adjust it to your liking, to me, break that immersion. I think AR glasses should really feel like you have the freedom to place your screen where you want to, the size that you want to in that environment. Here, you don't have that kind of control. And to me, in 2026, that is a big limitation, not being able to resize your screen to make it comfortable for your viewing. Reason number 2, anchor mode, okay? The second issue is a big issue also, okay? To be honest with you, this is a deal breaker to me. Anchor mode allows you to pin the virtual screen in your space so it stays fixed in front of you. Kind of natural, just like you're watching TV in your living room. So without that, when you move your head, guess what? Your screen is moving with you. It doesn't feel natural, okay? So if you want to see different part of the screen, you end up moving your eyes left to right or right to left, and you're doing that constantly. So after you do that for a while, well, you're gonna start getting some high strain, and it does not feel natural to me. I do understand what the companies try to do here, okay? They try to save money, okay? They try to help you out. They try to help me out. But in doing so, well, they destroy that experience because If you're having eye strain, you don't want to spend too much time on there. Your eye's gonna start hurting, and in 2026, I think these kind of features are a must for those kind of glasses. Anchor mode, you've got to have that in 2026. Reason number 3, the HDR10 marketing, I think, is misleading. Okay, now we got to talk about this. If you look on the website, if you look anything about the RayNeo Air 4 Pro, the main selling point really for the device is the fact that this is the very first device that support HDR10 display. Well, technically speaking, the display does support HDR10, but here's the catch. It's very difficult for you to find a device that you can really use that feature with. Okay, if you have an Android device, I don't think it's gonna work for you. Okay, I heard that, you know, if you have an Apple phone or, you know, an iPhone, sometimes it works, or if you have a MacBook, but it's very difficult for you to find a device to use HDR10. So for many users, the feature that is the main selling point for the device, you really not going to be able to use that feature because it's so hard to really turn that feature on to even find a device to support it. And to me, that starts to feel like this is false marketing to me. So it shouldn't be the main selling point if you can't really use it. Reason number 4, comfort and the build quality. Once again, I totally understand what the company is doing, okay? They try to cut corners so you don't spend a lot of money, okay? They just try to focus on the display. So once again, because the glasses are built to hit that lower price point, you can definitely feel some compromises there in the material, the design, okay? You can feel, you know, it's kind of cheap, and it is cheap. So after a longer session, the glasses really start to feel kind of heavy. It's not comfortable around the nose bridge. So AR glasses to me are meant to be worn for movies, gaming, for long viewing sessions. So if the device starts to feel uncomfortable after just a few hours, to me, it defeats the purpose of even using them, okay? That's just my take. Then you can just use a Quest, you know, 3. You can just use Apple Vision Pro or something like that, right? That's gonna give you better performance. Reason number 5, once again, overall poor performance. There are too much effort that you have to put into this device to really get an acceptable performance using them. To me, it shouldn't be so hard to find ways to enjoy that piece of tech that you spend your hard-earned money on. Got it? It's not as expensive as, you know, X will. And right now, the RayNeo Air 4 Pro is not what you think it is. And to be honest, I think it falls short in terms of what you get for the money that you spend. So to summarize this, the RayNeo Air 4 Pro glasses, well, they might look attractive for the price point, but there are a lot of compromises that you got to keep in mind. Fixed screen size, it's not good, okay? The lack of anchor mode, it's not good. That HDR false marketing, definitely not good. The comfort to me is not good enough. Too much you got to do to get the device to feel comfortable. Okay, so sometimes to me, spending a little bit more money can give you much better experience overall. But that's just my opinion. Once again, I've been using them for over a week. I really barely use them because I cannot get this device to feel comfortable for me, okay? Especially the anchor mode destroy everything for me because they don't have that. So I would love to hear from you guys, okay? Will you still consider buying the RayNeo Air 4 Pro because it is cheap? Or will you spend more money on something like the X-Will glasses or the Virtual glasses? Give you a little bit more expensive, but what you get, you pay for it, okay? So let me know in the comments below. So if you enjoy this kind of video, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. And thanks for watching again. If you are new, thanks for clicking on the video. And come back, guys. I got the next video coming up pretty soon. Take care of yourself and see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.